All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick update video, talk to you about some of these different contracts that I've been talking about over the last day or two, show you where they're at. Are they growing? Are they going backwards? Are they plateauing? We'll take a look at that here. So yeah, we'll just jump right into it. Of course, it goes without saying that everything I talk about on my channel is risky. You should do your own research, do your own due diligence. I'm certainly not giving you any type of financial advice. There are no guarantees out here. And like I said, and I've mentioned many, many times, if you do decide to get in, only put in what you can afford to lose. All right, guys? So real quick, you could take a look at the market here. A little bit red, still going through that little correction. But you look here, Hex is number one in the percentage market cap gainers, up over 27.32% over yesterday. So it's going through a little bit of a nice bounce. Hopefully some of you guys were able to buy that dip. But yeah, for me, I don't really worry about Hex, whether it's up or down or up or down. I just kind of let it do its thing and I just stake it for the long term. So yeah, for those of you guys that were a little shook or a little worried about it, that's going to happen. So you can see here, it's going through a nice little rebound. We'll see where it ends up. But yeah, Hex is doing its thing. Pulse chain. Pulse, they're going to be launching, I believe they're launching first quarter of 2022. But I got to admit, I haven't been in their Telegram in quite a while. So I got to double check that. But last I heard, it was first quarter of 2022. If you guys know anything about that, when it's going to launch, please post it underneath. That way, we can find out when it's going to launch. Other than that, let's jump into some of these miners. PulseFeng. Let's see where the contract is at right now. Contract is at 421 million plus PulseFeng in the contract. Okay. Dot miner, this one I just talked about. This one has 112 plus dot in it. This is for the same team that brought us the ADA Pirates, the Cake Pirates, the BUSD Pirates, their original contract, BNB Pirates. I actually didn't jump into that. I believe it's still running. Yeah, this one here, as long as there's a good, solid team, a team that I trust, these miners will do its thing, right? Same thing with PulseFeng. They've launched many, many miners in the past. I've communicated with them. So I pretty much trust what they're doing. This one here, I talked about yesterday, BUSD Prime. This is super risky, super degen move. As you can see here, it's 7.8% to 17% daily ROI. And you can see here, they just went over 500,000 total BUSD invested. Okay. So yeah, very, very fast moving contract. And again, this team, they launched other contracts before. They launched BNB Prime, Tron Prime, Poly Prime. I believe BNB Prime is, it's on its way down because that was the first original one. And that's the thing with these traditional ROI contracts. They're going to go up and they're going to go down. You got to get in at the very, very beginning, though. Get in at the beginning, super early. You're putting yourself in the best position. But in about 24 hours, this one went to 500,000 invested into it. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. So far, so good. I think I'm getting 10%. What am I getting? I think I'm doing the 10. Yeah, I think I'm getting 13.4% daily on this one here. So again, you can customize it as you see fit. Totally up to you. But big news is that it's 500,000 BUSD deposited in the contract already. This one here I talked about yesterday. Look at this. 9,428 cake in the contract. When I posted it in my Telegram, there was less than 20 cake in it. And within a matter of, it's not even 24 hours. It's, going to be 24 hours later on today. But you can see here, it's fast approaching 10,000 cake in the contract. This one here has an anti-whale feature. We talked about that yesterday. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It gives us a more accurate read of what's in the contract. So people can, decide if they're going to get in or not. But again, these aren't like miners where you have to get in at the very, very beginning. Sure, it's advantageous for you to get in early, of course. But whether you get in, the minute it launches, whether you get in later that day, whether you get in the day after or the day after that, you're going to get the same daily percentage. All right. So yeah, these are the different plans: 3%, 7%, 6.5%, 6% daily. And of course, this team gave us two other ROI contracts that have been really, really, they've been working really well. The ADA factor, which is the first one they did. Right now, there's 144,000 ADA still in the contract. What is that dollar wise? 144,681. Yeah, so there's just under $300,000 worth of ADA, and ADA's down. You see here the price of ADA is down, and yet there's still almost $300,000 worth of ADA in that contract. So this one here has been working really, really well. And then this is the one they just launched a couple of days ago, on the 8th to be exact, so 4 days ago. This one has 501,795 one. To see what that is dollar amount wise, 501,795. Oops. So just a little bit over $136,000. So yeah, these contracts are doing well right now. Of course, they have a different algorithm, right? For lack of a better term, than miners. So just know that. That way you can play, you can play these games properly. But yeah, these are doing really, really well. But that's huge growth, right? Last but not least, drip sitting at $20 and change right now. So we'll see what happens to the price of drip as we get closer and closer to the the farm being launched, and obviously the miner. I believe when that miner launches, there's gonna be a ton of buy pressure on drip. When people put BUSD into the liberation, half of what they're putting in automatically goes into buying more drip. So I think it was a really smart idea from Forex Shark, because if he just created a miner where people just put in drip, then people who are already sitting on a lot of drip can just basically put that in there and get 3% on it. Like right in my wallet, I have over 6 figures worth of drip that's sitting in my wallet. I could just easily just put that in there, but he didn't do that. What he did is he said, we're going to put you have to put BUSD, not drip. So if you put BUSD, half of it will go towards buying drip and it'll create an LP token. So yeah, by doing it that way, people are forced to buy new drip. And by forcing people to buy new drip, the price they'll have pressure to increase the price, as opposed to if people just were putting in drip that they already had. There's really no pressure for the price to increase. So, on paper, it looks really good. Again, this is crypto, so we'll see what happens. Sometimes it doesn't always work how it's supposed to work. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So can't wait for that to launch. We'll talk about more as we get closer to that. Might be a good idea to load up on some drip right now, because when that happens, the drip that you do have should increase in price. Of course, it's pure speculation. I can't guarantee that that's going to happen. But other than that, drip has been working really, really well. So yeah, follow me on Telegram. Helium right here, just under $50 just a couple of days ago, where this was, just over $20. Now we're sitting at $50 with Helium. So really, really cool stuff. So other than that, guys, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit subscribe with the little bell icon. You'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. And that's pretty much it for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.